So, hello everyone. Today we have with us Saurabh Jain, sir, who is a well-known personality in terms of knowledge, in terms of working in startup, in terms of a angel investor. He has not only completed his education from SRCC, but he has also completed his IIM MBA from IIM Lucknow. Plus, he is a vice president of MobiQuick, and he has worked with top-notch companies. So, hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you, Shivam, for inviting me to the platform and interacting with me. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, starting from very basic question, can you just share a few key learnings, few key insights from the day you become the CA till the day of 8th August 2020? मतलब what is the best key learning, sir? सबसे अच्छा आपने क्या सीखा इस जर्नी में?
So I think Shivam, if I have to say, in terms of key learnings, I think they have been, I would not say that there is only one key learning. They have been different at different stages in my career. When I started my career, I was, very to be honest, I was only looking for a, great job, a great company, and a great profile. And when I was kind of looking at a profile, I think at that point in time, I was only looking at a core finance profile because CS were only expected to do, core account controllership or accounting or core business finance. I think so. I think as I have gone about my career, I would say that. One of the key learnings is that whether you are in industry, whether you are in your own practice, in whichever line you are in terms of in your profession, uh, the key thing is that you have to have a open mind in terms of learning new things. Because a chartered accountant is typically very strong in finance fundamentals. So for a chartered accountant, I would say it is very important that apart from key finance fundamentals, he reads a lot about other things. Maybe it could be as diverse as tech, as diverse as artificial intelligence and chatbots, and as diverse as the best practices in human resource which are going on. I think having an open mind and a learning mindset is the
Okay.
is the key thing that I have learned over the period of time. If one wants to grow in life, beyond a point, and different things in life. So I think having a this kind of a mindset, I think, is the learning that I have. I thought that is key to one's progress and growth.
Correct, correct, correct. Yes. So, sir, you have worked with a lot of companies, right, from the working in an industry, working in a startup. So, how do you compare both of this in terms of knowledge, in terms of learnings, and in terms of growth perspective?
Right. So, as I said, I think if we look at maybe 10, 15 years back, I think um, the one any whether he is a chartered accountant or an MBA, one was kind of looking at only MNCs or a bigger setups or a established organizations in terms of kick starting their career. And I was also one of them, and was lucky to get a break in one of them. So I think. Uh, but if you look at last 10 years, I think things have changed so dramatically. Not only because the in terms of the startups that are coming in, they offer great amount of opportunity to people in terms of growth, but also because the way people kind of it kind of broadens your mindset when you kind of work with a startup. Having said that, if I have to compare with a settled organization versus a startup, when somebody is starting his or her career at this point in time, that kind of a choice was not there maybe 15 years back. That kind of a choice is there now. And so so all of this is will be relative. There was a time when one would think that MNCs are kind of a stable places in terms of progressing in career and having a paycheck coming in at every month end. Now in terms of relativity, वो स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ करियर एमएनसीज के साथ या इवन बिगर सेटअप्स के साथ भी उतनी नहीं है जैसे पहले होती थी. बिकॉज ऑफ चेंज इन एनवायरनमेंट, चेंज इन बिजनेस लाइन, प्रेशर ऑन बिजनेसेस, बहुत सारी चीजें चेंज हुई. तो आई थिंक स्टेबिलिटी की अगर हम बात करें, यस, रियलिटी a settled organization would offer a better stability vis-a-vis a startup. But if you look at 10 years back, it has gone down. Second is, uh, if you work with a bigger settled organization, it does give you a brand name. It does give you a tag that you're working with a X and X, Y, or Z brand. So it adds to your market value to that extent, but it will only play a role up to a point. Beyond that, it will not play a role. So that is, I would still say that that is one of the advantages, in terms of working with a bigger setup. The third is that you have a, you kind of enter into an environment जहाँ पे process driven चीजें बहुत होती हैं, strict processes होते हैं, well defined processes होते हैं. So you kind of learn a lot about processes in terms of how to go about defining certain things in terms of processes, because you will only move according to processes. The flip side of that is कि flexibility थोड़ी सी शायद कम होगी vis-a-vis a startup, और explore करने की opportunity थोड़ी सी कम होगी vis-a-vis a startup. Startups की अगर हम बात करें तो I think the way roles are defined in a startup are little more in flux vis-a-vis in a settled organization. So उसका मतलब ये है कि आपसे जो expectation होगी वो शायद बहुत clearly defined नहीं होगी. You will be expected to do your job as well as step out of your boundaries and do, ensure that things are done right. Whichever way, you would be expected to do ki delivery happens, and if that means that you have to go out of your boundaries, it's very natural. It may not be there with a settled organization mindset, because you will have your boundaries defined there. And so I think startup में ये थोड़ा सा आपको एक opportunity ज़्यादा मिलेगी सीखने की, काम करने की, उसके साथ आपके ऊपर responsibility भी ज़्यादा आएगी. So responsibility, accountability ज़्यादा होगी, opportunity ज़्यादा होगी सीखने की, और in terms of defining and in terms of putting processes in place, वो opportunities भी startups में ज़्यादा होगी. To that extent, recognition factor in startups will be much more vis-a-vis in a settled organization, simply because of the fact कि आपके पास achieve करने के लिए बहुत कुछ होगा, opportunities बहुत होंगी, तो वो आपको एक kick देगा. I think that youngsters will get a kick, who are excited to achieve and excited to contribute to an organization. Contribution organization के लिए बहुत direct impact होगा startup relatively to a settled organization, even at a junior level. So I think I would say कि before one makes a choice, one has to be clear what kind of if he or she is kind of flexible and explore. I would say not in an environment where he or she is expected to do certain amount of work within certain boundaries. उस तरह का अगर mindset है, तो it is definitely worth exploring a startup. Monetary compensation के point of view से मैं बहुत ज़्यादा differences अभी नहीं देखूंगा. कुछ हैं differences and कुछ हैं disparities there. I think that will that difference may not be that stark as it was in the last 5 to 7 years. So monetary compensation point of view से वो decision लेना startup में जाने का बहुत अच्छा decision नहीं होगा. I think ये factors decision ले जाए and let that get converted into a better monetary aspect at a later stage. So I think to what extent one is prepared to explore into uncharted territories, risk taking, और उसके साथ आपको सीखने को मिलेगा. ये mindset है, तो I think startups will add a great to your career and resume. The other thing is that business में participation आपका ज़्यादा रहेगा startup world में vis-a-vis organization. तो कल को अगर आपको if somebody wants to go on his own, then a startup world experience will definitely be a plus.
Okay. So sir, if someone wants to get into the startup, say for example अगर मुझे startup में जाना है, तो do you see any specific sort of skills कि ये बंदे में होना चाहिए and that sort of person को ही आना चाहिए in the startups, or do you specifically look someone from an IIMs or MBA sort of people to get into the startup, और CA का भी opportunity है in terms of startup people getting into startup?
So I think देखिए tags अपना एक play करते हैं role. I would not say कि tags role नहीं play कर. A chartered accountant who is kind of a rank holder, or let's say an MBA who comes from a premier institute, will be looked upon favorably, but only up to a point wherein he those things will help her to get across the interview table and evaluation table. Beyond that, I do not see कि वो इतना बड़ा role play करेगा. Second is, I think key अगर हम बात करें in terms of traits that we look at, if I have to kind of recruit someone, let's say in my organization or for a startup organization, I would kind of look at the flexibility and the flexibility in the person in the sense कि if he or she is kind of willing to work in a ambiguous environment जहाँ पे चीजें इतनी clear नहीं है, और वो he or she is kind of willing to go out and explore things, put in effort and get things done, rather than have a fixated mindset wherein
Okay.
the roles are pretty much defined and you have to do this and you have to do that. So I think एक ambiguous environment में काम करने का ability we would try to judge, usually try to judge that, and अगर वो ability है in someone, then we are more comfortable in hiring that person. Second is, if I have to hire someone in finance, I will also look at his or her inclination towards the business, towards process orientation. उस तरह का inclination है कि नहीं है, क्योंकि accounting or maybe analysis is all fine. I think CAs are typically, or MBA finances are typically very good at that, usually very good at that. And but I would say that before I hire a person, I would definitely look at process orientation, business orientation, his inclination or his or her inclination to go out of his subject and read different diverse topics and know what is going on in the world. Because जब वो when that person will work in, उसका use कहाँ पर है, when that person will work in a startup environment, जहाँ पे let's say he is a let's say a controller or an FP&A guy, business finance guy, उसको different functions के साथ interact करना पड़ेगा, business को समझना पड़ेगा, और उसके implications समझने पड़ेंगे accounting और उस पे एनालिसिस पे, प्लस उसका प्रोसेस ओरिएंटेशन बहुत स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए, क्योंकि बहुत सारे हमारे बिजनेसेस अब जो आ रहे हैं नए वर्ल्ड स्टार्टअप वर्ल्ड में, दे आर ऑल टेक बेस्ड, एंड लॉट ऑफ focuses on artificial intelligence, big data, and he doesn't have to be a coder, he doesn't have to know coding and technical stuff, but he has to be tech savvy, where he kinds of has a interest in getting into processes, understand कैसे various transactions होती हैं, कैसे process flow करता है, and then he evaluates the impact on the financial aspects.
Correct.
Okay, so for example, अगर आप एक let's say फूड टेक इंडस्ट्री में अगर आप काम करते हैं, जहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल जोमेटो है, स्विगी है, तो we would expect कि the way when you place an order, the way the entire process works out in terms of delivery and landing at restaurant, so the entire process mapping, one should be very focused on getting into details of that. For the other example is, अगर आप wallet industry में, for example, अगर आप payments industry में, fintech में है, so for example, the process of doling out loans is not physical now, it is all tech based, click of a button. So
Correct.
there is a lot of tech involved in there. And then in terms of the way you make payments today is not only a lot of focus on the digital payments, and so how does a digital payment work out for a payment industry, उस तरह के process they're all tech based, and so I think वो inclination बहुत strong होना चाहिए. That will give a comfort that उसका second reason ये भी है कि चीजें जो change होती हैं industry में बहुत fast paced होती हैं. So if somebody is only involved in finance, not in he's bound to fail, because जब process में change होगा, he will not be able to judge the impact that will have on accounting and analysis and financial aspects. तो ये orientation हम जरूर देखेंगे. I think मैं personally देखूंगा before hiring a CA or an MBA.
Okay. So, sir, during your journey, you have seen a lot of startups growing up, a lot of new startups coming into the face. So, what is the specific thing which you look into any startup as an angel investor or as a person?
See, before investing, because angel investors kind of invest their hard-earned money into the startups, and they range from professionals to family houses as well, family businesses as well. So I think from an investor perspective अगर आप बात करेंगे, तो I think startups में invest करने से पहले 3-4 चीजें हमेशा देखी जाती हैं. एक तो अभी typical होता है कि market and what is the need of the product, वो क्या address कर रहा है, whether facilitate कर रहा है, whatever the problem is being addressed, facilitation and the ease at which customer experience and ease at which the service would be built. and various aspects of the product and the market will be looked at before investing, which is obvious.
Okay.
उसके अलावा जो सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ की जाती है, आई थिंक टीम एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है, वेरिन हम टीम का एक बैकग्राउंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशंस इज वन एस्पेक्ट, बट उनका एक्सपीरियंस, उनका एंथुसियाज्म और उनका कोहेसिवनेस आपस में, हाउ वेल दे काइंड ऑफ जेल विद ईच अदर. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर होता है इन द सक्सेस ऑफ अ स्टार्टअप. और उनका प्रीवियस एक्सपीरियंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरियल एक्सपीरियंस या कॉर्पोरेट एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा है,
Okay.
और उन्होंने क्या चैलेंजेस फेस किए हैं, और हाउ हैव दे काइंड ऑफ ओवरकम दैट. सो ये थोड़ा फोकस रहता है. एंड आई थिंक वैल्यूएशन पर्सपेक्टिव से इतना कोई बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं होता कि पिछला वैल्यूएशन क्या था या पिछला राउंड ऑफ फंडिंग क्या था, वो बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं होता. आई थिंक टीम फोकस होगा, प्रोडक्ट होगा, मार्केट होगा, और आई थिंक ये 3-4 चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं बिफोर kind of invest in a startup. And there is a fair amount of risk that we take, because another thing जो हम देखते हैं कि barriers to entry क्या है, whatever somebody is kind of getting into, how easy it is for others to get into that, and are there any barriers to entry, because everything that will come in is bound to be copied at some point in time if it is successful.
Correct.
So barriers to entry क्या है, और how easy to get into this. In terms of regulatory aspects, we also see कि are there any regulations or regulatory aspects which can affect the business in an adverse manner in the times to come. So ये सारी चीज़ें I think हम देखते हैं. उसके अलावा we also kind of evaluate how deep is the knowledge of the person who is who is the founder, in terms of the way he sees his business evolving or this sector evolving. So I think depth of knowledge obviously देखा जाता है, because the more we have confidence on the person who is running the business, the better are the chances that we will invest. So
Okay.
4-5 चीजें हम देखी जाती हैं, because if somebody is able to generate a confidence in us, उसका in terms of depth of knowledge, in terms of what are the challenges that he or she expects in his business, her business, and how would they kind of address that, वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस हम जरूर देखते हैं. आई थिंक ये 5-6 चीजें टिपिकली होती हैं.
Okay. So sir, you have also matlab seen a lot of people from MBAs and CA, but if I specifically look into the startups, तो उसमें ज्यादातर है ना MBA students दिखते हैं. Ideally, it should be a CA student who should running a startup more, because क्योंकि articleship के दौरान you have seen a lot of business, finance, tax, laws and regulations, और तुमने इतने सारे clients का analyze किया है और चीजों को सीखा है, बट फिर भी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट नेवर थिंक्स ऑफ कि उसको बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है, स्टार्टअप करना है. बट अगर मैं कोई एमबीए कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट से बात करता हूँ तो उसका हमेशा थॉट ऑफ व्यू रहता है कि यार मेरे को खुद का कुछ चालू करना है. बट सीएस के इसमें यू विल नेवर फाइंड एनी सच थिंग. तो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन दिस, और इसको चेंज कैसे किया जा सकता है सर?
आई थिंक ये आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन बिल्कुल ठीक है. आई थिंक आई हैव आल्सो सीन दैट कि एक तो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स, I don't have a very clear answer, very honestly I don't have a very clear answer to that, but the observation is correct. I have seen very few CAs kind of fresh qualified CAs who are kind of in terms of proportion vis-a-vis other professions, other professional qualifications, जो लोग अपना एक venture out करना चाहते हैं. बट टिपिकली अगर करते भी हैं तो शायद अपना प्रैक्टिस में ज़्यादा रहते हैं, और प्रैक्टिस के अलावा आई थिंक कुछ कंसल्टिंग सर्विसेज में देयर काइंड ऑफ इंक्लाइंड टू डू दैट. So I think I would say that I would not know कि curriculum में क्या change होना चाहिए, because curriculum point of view से जो I think जो grounding है CS की, I would say that it's amongst the best in terms of the way they can evaluate a business, the way they can run a business.
Correct.
And CS जो अब if I look at people specifically chartered accountants in industry, I have to look at them. I see that fair number of chartered accountants who are working in business roles, who are working in process oriented roles. So वो inclination, वो interest areas of CS के हैं, at least in industry that I can see. In terms of grounding जैसे उनका हो रहा है, थोड़ा सा एक entrepreneurship का एक I would say that एक enterprising या entrepreneurship का एक element जो है, we can have that in the curriculum itself, which is which is there with, let's say, somebody who is an engineer or a MBA, in form of, let's say, incubation centers, or in
Hmm.
form of promoting the entrepreneurship spirit. So वो थोड़ा सा एक initiative I think इस community को लेना पड़ेगा, whether it comes from the institute itself or whether it comes from independent people who kind of promote enterprising and entrepreneurship skills in the upcoming chartered accountants.
Okay.
Uh, uh, and part of it should be ingrained in the curriculum as well, क्योंकि वो एक piece I think है जो कि missing है. अगर उसे हम curriculum का part बनाएं in terms of in terms of putting new ideas on the table, and a kind of maybe evaluating them on ideas, and allocating certain amount of importance to that in the curriculum itself, तो
Hmm.
वो शायद promote करेगा. उसके अलावा I think in the last few years I would say that CAs have started getting into entrepreneurship as
Yeah.
well. It is not there. Things are changing, and though the pace at which maybe the other professional guys get into this, the pace at which CS get into this is a little
Hmm.
lesser pace or a slower pace, but चीजें change हो रही हैं. The other day, I was kind of headed to a platform which was there was a platform organized by NIRC of, I think, C Institute, wherein they were kind of evaluating the various entrepreneurial ideas by the CS itself on their platform. So उस तरह के
Okay.
initiatives हैं, which I can see are coming up.
Hmm.
I think most of the time it will come from your own mindset rather than somebody kind of trying to teach you. The
Pushing
only
it.
thing
Yeah.
that can happen is that there are certain elements wherein person tries to do certain things in an entrepreneurial way rather than only on a in a textbook manner. So वो थोड़ा सा हम प्रमोट कर सकते हैं, जैसे इंडिपेंडेंट प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं चाहे इंस्टीट्यूट के प्लेटफॉर्म, so वहाँ से एक थोड़ा सा हम प्रमोशन डेफिनेटली we can do. Then
Okay.
it will kind of left to the individual. And as I see it, I think as I said, in industry I see so many CAs working in business roles who kind
Hmm.
of then set up their own venture as well. So there is no reason कि fresh qualified CAs क्यों नहीं कर सकते. थोड़ा उनको I would say वो grooming की
Grooming
जरूरत
up.
है, encouragement की जरूरत है. I think CAs are the best minds out there.
Correct, correct. So, sir, through your entire journey, you've been vice president finance, and if someone wants to build a career in this pathway, अगर किसी को इस level का कुछ achievement चाहिए, तो what is your advice to them, to the upcoming CAs, और जो CAs भी नहीं कर पाए, because many of the people what happens कि बीच में CA drop out कर देते हैं and they lose the motivation. But if they want to achieve this level of heights, so what is your advice to all of them?
See, I think मतलब CAs हैं चाहे CAs नहीं हैं, मतलब अगर if you're getting into a finance profession and you're looking at a assignment in finance domain, I think, as I said, in today's world I can give you examples of certain companies wherein CFOs are engineers and not CAs. I can give you those examples as well. So I think मतलब finance professional को आज जैसे देखा जाता है, accounting के लिए बहुत core accounting के लिए I would say finance professional की इतनी शायद need ज़रूरत उस point से है, but वो एक prime objective नहीं होता है, because there are ERPs and there are defined ways of doing things, there are consultants and all those things. So I think finance professional जब industry में आ रहे हैं और उन्हें as a because typically a startup or any company would want to hire leaders, future leaders.
Correct.
That's what they look at when they hire an MCA, an engineer, or whatever. So they want future leaders, and future leaders are typically people who will drive business and who will help business to achieve more. So I think apart from the core background that CAs have, day one से ही उनको अपना एक orientation रखना पड़ेगा to know more about business outside finance, to more even to go out and know more about how does a business achieve a customer high level customer experience, And so I think the key thing is to venture out of finance, and be open there to learn more things in terms of processes and business and how to drive this. वो एक quality है जो कि हम typically organizations and hiring managers will look at, and will be more comfortable with people who are this bend of mind, जहाँ पे वो finance के बाहर भी चीजें देख सकते हैं, and then they can kind of with their core knowledge and core domain they can help business in terms of you know uh, growth. So for example, एक example मैं आपको देता हूँ. For example, अगर हम एक analyst hire करते हैं, so that analyst can be a CA, MBA, or even an engineer. So analyst का काम typically we would assume कि जब analyst हमारे साथ काम करेंगे तो वो एक प्रोडक्ट का अगर एनालिसिस करते हैं कि उसका परफॉर्मेंस कैसा रहा मार्केट में, सो दे विल ऑल्सो बी एबल टू they should also be apart, they should be able to go beyond numbers, and they should be able to judge कि अगर परफॉर्मेंस खराब रहा या अच्छा रहा उस प्रोडक्ट का मार्केट में, सो क्यों रहा, whether it is customer experience, whether it is competition, whether it is certain deficiencies in the products, और उस चीज को जज करने के लिए they will have to get it, as I said earlier, in the entire value chain of the product, which would mean कि वो product के features क्या है, क्या develop हुआ है, कैसा process है, and then it kinds of reaches out to the final customer, because all of this will culminate into numbers which he will kind of evaluate. कि cost allocation, revenue, वो सब तो वो करेगा ही. So beyond that, if he is able to appreciate softer aspects, then only he will be able to get into discussions with the business team, with the product team, in terms of how to how to kind of improve the product in a more cost effective manner. So वहाँ पे उसका एक role जो होगा, वहाँ पे जो उसका contribution होगा, which is kind of going beyond one of us. So I think ये quality हम जरूर देखें किसी भी finance professional में. वो orientation एक बहुत जरूरी है, वो inclination उस professional का outside finance बहुत जरूरी है, because finance में we would assume that he will do well.
Correct. True. So sir, it was like a great experience having you. मतलब it was a lot of knowledge for anyone who wants to get into the startup, who wants to start his own venture. So thanks sir, thanks a lot for coming and for your valuable time and sharing your inputs.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yes, thanks sir.